Okay, lesson 6, we talk about the sales cycle process. We use a few of the 6 core self-promotion strategies to make people aware of what we have to offer. Because remember that marketing does not get us clients, it just creates awareness. Once someone becomes aware of us, then what books the business for us is our sales cycle process. It's the linchpin. We are out there promoting ourselves. People are testing our foundation. They're giving us an opportunity to earn trust. And then they find us credible, then they will start to engage. All of our sales offers must be proportionate to the amount of trust we have earned. You want always to know the exact offer that you will make. But if you make it a guiding principle, you will book more business because you will be, 1, leading people into the sales cycle by building trust, 2, applying the 6 keys to creating connection, and thirdly, consider the 6 self-core promotion strategies. So first, we build trust and add value. We start with the human bond before we create a professional bond. The human bond is critical because of the emotional aspect. Everyone is a human being, first of all, and so we can connect on a human level. And then connect professionally after that. Then secondly, there are 6 keys to creating connection. Number 1, who is your target client? And 2, what are they looking for? What kind of products and services are they looking for, so you will know what to offer them? Number 3, where do they look for you? Do they look online? Do they call a friend? Do they find you on a bulletin board of the dry cleaner? Not usually. Do they find you at a tennis club? Do they find you at church, etc.? Where do they find you? Then 4th, when do they look for you? What needs to happen in their life or their business in order for them to reach out to you? Know what that is. Know what that pain point is or that need point. They buy when they are ready to buy, not when you want them to buy. 5thly, why should they choose you? What makes you strong? Why you? This is your brand identity. This is what you stand for, your area of expertise. How do you want them to engage with you? Do you want them to call you on the phone? Do you want them to contact you through a contact page? How should they find you? How should they get in touch with you? Knowing these 6 keys is important because this is how we will create the opportunity for people to connect with us and for us to connect with them. So now let's get into the sales cycle process. What we normally call a sales funnel. We don't call it a sales funnel, we actually call it a sales cycle. A sales funnel reminds us of potentially putting as many people in the top, cramming them down through a process, and eventually a few people come out at the bottom. We like to think of it as a sales cycle. Some people will come in at a free level because they just heard about us and we haven't built any trust or credibility, so there's no reason for them to potentially trust us by adding value by paying us to be a paid, to provide services for them. Some people will come in at a medium offer because perhaps they were referred by a friend, and because they trust their friend, then they're willing to pay for the services that you are offering. So they might come in at the medium offer. And some people will sit at your free stage for a long time because you haven't earned the level of trust proportionate to the fee that you're asking for. And it's just important to know that. Perhaps you don't need to do anything differently, but except provide opportunities for them to learn more about you so that you can gain their trust over time. You may have people who come at a very high level because the trust of a friend is transferred to you, meaning you have worked with someone's sister or brother and they trust you, so they refer you, and because of that trust, you're able to command a high level of trust, and therefore you're able to put them maybe at your highest offer without much effort. So also, people have different buying habits that will affect your sales cycle. There are different life stages that people go through that will affect your sales cycle. Your first offer might be free, no barrier. compelling but free, so there's no risk. So you might have several people at that level of your sales cycle. The second offer might be a small investment, a little bit of risk, but not a lot of risk, and people then feel comfortable paying a little bit to test you out. Then the third offer might require a larger investment, and so on. The younger your business, start with just a few offers. Don't overcomplicate your life by having too many offers. Because remember, for every offer, you need to be able to substantiate and stand behind that offer. You don't want to have so many offers that you can't concentrate and provide a solid foundation in your sales cycle, and then people are spinning out without ever spending money with you. So for a younger business or business just starting out, you might start with a free offer, a low price offer, a mid price offer, and then a higher price offer. But you use a framework to help your customers understand the offers that you have for them. And for each offer, have an objective and a strategy so that your clients or your potential clients are compelled to act. So your free offer, have an objective such as opt into my site. And the strategy is maybe you give away 3 videos that will teach them something. And then your low price offer, your objective might be for the clients to buy a $79 product or $179 laser coaching session. And the strategy then is that they will receive this service, this $79 product, or a $179 laser coaching session. So that's the low price offer. Then all of the networking referral coming into your client relation management tool, your CRM, or whatever you use to keep in touch with, then you'll have an offer for them. So the sales cycle is all about keeping in touch so that your potential clients have an opportunity to take advantage of all of your offers, but they choose. They decide what offers to participate in based on the level of trust that you have earned. So how are you going to continue to make sales offers that are proportionate to the amount of trust you have earned? In the Book Yourself Solid system, we always have something to invite people to. It's called our Always Have Something to Invite People to offer. It can be free. Typically it is. And on this call, in the Book Yourself Solid system, we typically don't sell anything on the call. And 85% of the business that Michael Port experienced has come from that offer. So people stop by, they poke around, see what's available to them, if it's compelling, if it's relevant, and then they make a decision. The thing is, it's a big commitment for us to put ourselves out there, and so it needs to be consistent and it needs to be frequent. So our Always Have Something to Invite People to needs to be consistent and it needs to be frequent. It is compelling in a group setting because it demonstrates your ability to bring people around you. It demonstrates your ability to lead people through information, especially if you're educated about products that you might eventually be able to sell to them. And although it does take a while to build and get some traction on that. But design it in a way that works for you. And the most important thing is consistency, frequency, and bringing people together to create experiences. Over time, you will start selling products and services. So in review, we are working to lead people into the sales cycle by building trust first. We apply the 6 keys to creating connection, all the way from who is our target market to how we are going to get them into our sales cycle. Make sure we know the 6 self-core promotion strategies so we know which ones we are going to use. And then we design a trust-building sales cycle process. So we make offers that are proportionate to the amount of trust we have earned over time. And we will use our keep in touch strategy so we stay top of mind so that when the time is right, people will raise their hand and say, I would like to talk to you about buying from you. And then we are one step closer to being booked solid.